request rest. Finally. I'm sorry it took so long. It's episode 8. Kind of just been going through some personal stuff, and it seems like when I'm going through stuff like that, the first thing to kind of fall and get neglected is this podcast, and I apologize for that. I'm sorry, guys. I will be better at keeping these episodes flowing. Feeling a lot better. This is episode 8. I'm pretty excited about that, and since I took such a long break, let's call this season 2. So we're kicking off season 2 with a really good interview. It happened a while ago, but I had the Iceman Special in here from New Orleans, and damn, they can fucking play. They are some really great musicians, but they are some great people too. It was a really good time just getting to know those guys and meet them, and it was a great conversation. I'm excited for you guys to hear that. And yeah, like I said, season 2, so I'm going to try to start doing things a little bit different, not stray away too much from the idea or anything, but, just try to add some stuff in there, make it a little bit longer of episodes, and just try to have some more stuff to keep you enticed, keep you in the mood for it. I'm going to keep doing some different stuff, like I've played music on here before. I'm going to try to keep doing that, studio stuff, yeah, sure, but what I really like doing is going to the shows that, of these bands that I'm trying to get on here, and I've got a little microphone. It just clips into my phone, and I can get some pretty decent recordings off of that, but I enjoy that. I enjoy people being able to hear what it's like to be at their shows, because it's great to listen to their studio stuff, that gives you a good sense of who they are, but I think live is always a different beast. It's always different. There's a lot of people that I didn't think I liked at first, and then I saw them live, and I'm like, wow, that's what they're trying to do. That's fucking awesome. So I really like being able to share that with people. So yeah, there's kind of a lot of talking and stuff, and some of those recordings you can hear people in the background and everything. You can hear the crowd, but I mean that's what I like. I'm not here to just try to give you the most perfect representation of them. I'm giving you like a real representation of what it's like to be at their show, what it sounds like, and just kind of the energy that they're bringing. And I think I really got that with the Iceman Special. I got a good interview and some great fucking jams recorded, so I'm excited for you guys to hear that. As some of you guys have known, following me and what I'm trying to do with podcasts and everything, that there's another one that I was thinking of doing. It's called Bear Trees. It's all about mental health and kind of fits into, the whole taking another month and a half to release this episode, because I was going through stuff. But I think what I'm just going to do, I'm going to just add some of that stuff into here. If I'm feeling down, if I feel like I want to talk about stuff, I'll bring it into here. If there's certain musicians that I know have opened up to me about that same thing, I'll have them talk about it on here as well. But I think maybe just integrating both of those ideas into this is probably the best thing for me. I haven't even released an episode. I have like 3 drafts done, but I just didn't think any of them were right. Were getting the message that I wanted to get across, there or anything. But so I think I'm just gonna add it onto here. I think it was bringing on a lot more anxiety and stress and stuff for me, just trying to feel like I had to make it perfect and feel like I had to make it in a certain way, or I don't know. It just didn't feel right. So I think I'm just gonna not give up on the idea. I hope to have something like that someday, but I'm just gonna add it onto here a little bit more. That way it just takes some of the pressure off of me, and I'm still being open about that stuff. So yeah, to elaborate a little bit on what I was struggling with, it's just, it's stuff that we all deal with. It's feeling like you're not good enough. Like no matter what you do, things just aren't going your way, and there's nothing that you can do to help that. And sometimes it just gets too much. Constant, not like rejection per se, but it's constant, just constantly losing and feeling like it's just not getting any better. it can really bring someone down. And I think I just got to a point where I've been feeling a lot better in the sense that these low moments aren't as low as they used to be. Like, I can look back and I can say, okay, well, at least I'm not there anymore. Because a few years back, everything seemed like the end of the world. And now it's, it takes a while for things to keep me down. I'm pretty good at just trugging along and just, saying, fuck it. Like, I'm moving on and it's going to be okay. But after a while, stuff starts to build up and I'm still susceptible to that. I don't like it, but so what I try to do, is just think about that. Think about where I was when it was at the worst point, and think about where I am now. And that alone is so different. It's like two different people. The fact that people can talk to me now, and some say, like, I don't even recognize you anymore, or like you aren't that same person that I first met. Like, you are completely different. You're all outgoing now and everything, blah blah blah. And I think it's just finally getting out of that hole and accepting that not everyone's gonna like you, not everything's gonna go your way, but that doesn't matter. All you can do is be yourself and be happy and try to spread that around as much as possible. And yeah, it's been nice to hear stuff like that, because I think people are getting more of a true sense of who I am. Yeah, that still is part of me. I'm not going to run away from that. I still have moments like that where I'm super down and I just don't want to talk and I'm quiet as hell, and you can kind of see it on my face that I'm just not happy. That's never going to go away, but that's not just who I am. There's so much more to me than just being that little sad boy, and I'm glad that people are starting to see the other side, and I don't know. It's just so nice having so much support, and you never really understand until you just reach out. And that's the first thing. I know it sucks. I know you feel like, for me anyway, I'm like, God, I feel like an idiot, just like letting all this out, and I don't know. It makes me feel weird, but the responses that I get from you and from everybody else, it makes it all worth it. Because you understand that people are really rooting for you. People do care about you, and they want to see you happy, and they want to see you succeed. And I love that, and I want to spread that around as much as possible. So, yeah, just remember, it's okay. It sucks. A lot of things suck. But there's a lot of things that make it worth it. And I promise it'll get better. Just take a deep breath. Maybe confide in someone. Go outside. That helps a lot too. Turn your phone off. Just take some time to yourself. Because no matter what, no matter how good other people make you feel, the best thing is making yourself feel good. And knowing that you're okay with who you are and just being on your own. Some of the best moments in life, are spent by yourself, and if you can't, you're going to miss a lot of those if you can't, be satisfied without having someone there with you. So yeah, sorry about that. No, I'm not sorry. It's okay. I like talking about stuff like this, and I hope that it resonates with some people. See, like, this is what I mean. Like, it was just a lot of trial and error, like recording those episodes for the other podcasts, and some of it feels like I caught some good sayings or whatever. Like, I got some good material that people can actually like resonate and connect with, and then a lot of the other stuff is like, does this even matter? So that's why I'm just gonna sprinkle it in here, and hopefully, it'll resonate with somebody, because the whole point of that was just to try to have it be more normal to talk about stuff like this, because I feel weird talking about it. I feel weird mentioning it whenever, but whenever I do, I feel better afterwards. And I just want people to feel like it's okay. Like they're okay and they're not weird for what they go through. So yeah. Keep killing it. You're doing fine. If you are in Lincoln, if you're hearing this podcast today on Friday, or even tomorrow on Saturday, in February. What is today? Today's the 21st. Tomorrow, the 22nd, Cruise Control is playing at Bodegas with Slow Stoics, and it's going to be tight. It's going to be a party. You better go out there. You better jam. You better have a good time. Just dance. Do whatever you want. You know, I'm just saying, if you're in Lincoln, you are definitely missing out if you're not going to Bodegas. Oh, and also, on Sunday, we got Steady Flow going through Lincoln too, and that's going to be tight. I'm really excited for that. It's going to be a fun weekend. Yeah, Bodegas Alley, they're awesome. It's a great spot. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out. There's always great shows going on there. It's just a great little bar right there, right in downtown Lincoln, across the street from the Bourbon. It's just such a comfortable spot. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun weekend. I'm excited for that stuff. I mentioned I got the Iceman Special later on this episode. Man, like I said, they fucking killed it that night at the other side. I got some really good recordings. I'm excited for you to hear that. And the interview is really good. Got a lot of knowledge on there. It's one of the longer ones, and it was just a good night. Like you can tell. Like it took me a while to get into interview mode because that night was kind of a party. I was having a good time. These guys were, I don't know, I thought we hit it off pretty well and just became like they were friends right away. And so yeah, you can hear at first I'm not that I was like incoherent or anything, but I was definitely not as composed as I usually am on the interviews. It was after the show. It was like 1:30 in the morning, almost 2. My stuff wasn't working right before the interview. I had to figure out something else, and it was all very stressful. So by the time we actually sat down and got it going, I don't know. I was feeling pretty weird, but we settled down, and the interview gets really good. I got some good moments in there, and I'm excited for you to hear it. So I'll shut up now. I'm gonna play a little bit of that set before, and then just gonna jump right into it now. So the Iceman Special. Catch you guys on the tail end.